Hello everybody, hello and welcome and hello. Jay Leone back today for another review. This is going to be a long one, hopefully not a painful one for most of you. This is quite an exciting review for me because I love the product. It's always more fun when I enjoy the product. First of all, I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all who entered the contest. There was a handful of you who did, which is perfectly fine with me. And my lord, I'm not registering. Something popped up on my computer asking me to register. No, remind me later. Okay, sorry. We'll start the review off just right. Okay, so thank you for those who entered. A handful of you did enter. I did pick the winner. His name was Jason. I'm not going to give out his full name, but I have emailed you, Jason. Congratulations on your new starter kit, your new EVOD starter kit. Hope you enjoy the juice and the kit. And if you're a smoker, hopefully that helps you quit smoking. That's the goal. I did get a lot of positive feedback, and I did get a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Momentum, progress in my eBay stuff that I was doing. Got a lot of just the ball rolling basically, which is what I wanted out of all this. So thank you for doing me a favor. Hopefully I can pay it back to more of you. In the coming weeks, there's going to be more reviews, so stay tuned. For those of you who are interested in it, there's many more chances to win. Yes, so keep on watching, and we'll have more giveaways, I promise. And there'll be better giveaways as we go on and as things get better for me. So that is that. Again, thank you all. And thank you all who didn't even enter and just shared it anyway. Shared my eBay links that I needed. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Hopefully I can pay it forward one day to you guys. So yeah, that's that. We are going to do a review today on two products. We're going to kill two products in one. We're going to do the Aqua Clone and the Origin Clone.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody.
So today we're looking at the Aqua and the Origin Clone. There's going to be some close-up bits in here that are going to be thrown through the video. I'm going to look at the Origin first, then I'm going to look at the Aqua, then I'm going to look at them together. But to start off, I'm going to tell you what it is, where I got it from, price, all that kind of good jazz. I got the Aqua Clone. I keep saying Aqua Clone. I got the Aqua Origin Clone from akavapers.com. I've heard of them. I was looking for this for a while. I was looking for the Aqua Atomizer on its own, and I was looking for the Origin Clone on its own, the mod. And then I was on eBay, and I stumbled across this kit on eBay, because eBay's got a lot of good stuff. I've been running a lot of stuff from eBay. And I saw this on eBay, and I clicked that link, and it took me to their store, and then I saw it was AKA Vapors. I'm like, oh, they have a website. So I went to akavapers.com, and I saw they had this on sale for $74.99 plus shipping. But there was a coupon code out there. If I could find it, I'm going to post it. It was for like 15% off or something like that, and it was great. It was, in the long run, I ended up saving $10. I ended up paying $62.99 plus shipping. No, that was with shipping. $62.99. It was free shipping, so that was good because it's like anything over $50 is free shipping, I believe. Don't quote me because now I'm mixing things up. So $62.99 shipped with the coupon. I think it was $70 or $75. I'll put the correct price down below when I get that. So $63 for the atomizer, the Origin mod, and a bunch of spare parts. Not a bad deal, because the atomizer alone is about $30 at some places I've seen it. And it's the Tobecco version, which is what everybody's selling. And the Origin's about $30 to $35 alone. So, you know, that's pretty good because it's all coming together. I don't have to order from two different people. Wait for two different things. This was nice. So that's where I got it from, how much it is. And by the way, AK Vapors, very fast shipping. Was here within a couple days. When you do get it, it's going to come in a box like this. Actually, I do have a card. That's them right there. AKA Vapors. Where are they located out of? AKA Vapors. Doesn't say, but anyways. Yes, it comes in a box like this. Together Best Cooperation, which is Tobecco's model. Tobecco. Came in a nice little box, actually. It's got some logoing, some labeling, whatever. Got a clock right there. And it's got a magnetic flap, so this reminds me of my old V2 starter kits that I used to get. So you open that up, then in here, you're going to get a bag of silica, which is nice. You're going to get a bag of O-rings. Looks like there's another hybrid pin in there. Yeah, there's another hybrid pin. So it came with 2 hybrid pins in the kit. So you get that, and then you're going to get, like, everything's screwed about right now. You're going to get the 510 adapter for the Aqua. You're going to get the 510 pin for the Aqua. You got the 510 hybrid adapter. You're going to get all 3 tubes for the Aqua. Here's 1 tube here. Here's the top cap because I have it in hybrid mode. Is that it? I feel like there was more. Yeah, well, that's, I mean, the extra stuff you're getting. Plus, you're going to get, obviously, the mod and the atomizer, and it's all separate when you get it. You'll see here, there's a slot for the atomizer and a slot for the mod. So, nice presentation. Comes with everything you need for hybrid or regular mode. Focus. Okay, focus seems to be weird, but whatever. So, that's packaging. That's what you get. That's where you get it, and now I'm going to have a vape. I just have it running with a single 18650 battery. It's about 1 ohm build in here, dual micro cotton coil, dual micro coil with cotton build running in this Aqua. Really satisfying vape, very good flavor out of this. We'll talk a lot more about all of that. I'm going to show you now the close-up of the actual Origin mod, and we'll look at this after that. Alright everybody, so we're going to be taking a up-close look at the Origin from UVO Systems. You can see it says Origin right there. Let me take off the Aqua. We'll look at the Aqua in a minute here. I'm going to start by looking at the mechanical mod first, and then we'll go down close and look at the Aqua. I have it in hybrid mode right now, so there's no top cap. So I'm going to grab my top cap real quick, which I should have already had ready, and we'll look at it. Alright, take the tubes off, take the battery out, take the switch out. Okay, and actually there's one more tube, and here she is. Alright, so these are the tubes you're going to get. There is your switch and top cap. So let's look at the top cap first. You can see here you've got some venting, you got some cutouts right there, go straight through. I am not sure what that little, oh god. I'm not sure what that hole there is. See that tiny hole? Yeah, I'm not sure what that's there for. Probably some type of airflow, or you know what, might be some venting. Top cap, actually, this piece here comes off. Yeah, that looks like some, yeah, that's some air venting for airflow right there. And the top cap has got some pits in it. It's a nice design. I really like this design. See another hole there. Yeah, that's airflow. That hole on top goes right down to that hole. See that? Goes right down. And that's just more airflow. You could actually put this on 2 ways. You could actually put it on this way, or you could put it on this way if you like this look. Now this way, you got kind of a well. So maybe if you're dripping, I guess that would work. You know, allow a little more airflow, honestly, if you do it that way. If you do it the other way, you got a well also, but it's more of a flat top cap. This is the way I've been using it. I think it just looks nicer this way. But really, personal preference is all that you need. Copper contacts are actually brass contacts on this guy. I haven't really used this top cap because I've been using it in hybrid mode. So you can see the contact there, a little Durlin insulator. I believe the center pin is spring loaded. Take a look here. You can see that. Oh. And yes, it is spring loaded. So that post will come out once you screw on an addy. You can see it came out there. I'll take the addy off. And yes, it's yeah, spring loader. You push it back in to reset it. That's the top cap. It's a very nice top cap. Very decent weight on the top cap. And then the tubes. You got your 18500 tube right here. Just a standard tube. It's not very thick. It's pretty thin. It's stainless steel. Threading on this is pretty good. I've cleaned out the threading, but I didn't clean out the threading on here, so you can see it's kind of black. So when you get this, you will need to clean it. It was quite oily and just gunky. This one here, I'm already confusing myself. I think this one here is the 18. This is the 18650. Let me just make sure real quick before I give you false information. Let's set it up to, let's see, 650 battery cap. Yeah, that's 18650. So you're going to use this tube here for the 18650. And again, same kind of tube, pretty thin, pretty light, stainless steel. This one here is the 18500 tube. Put that on. I'll show you with the 18500, which I do have, an E-Fest here. And there it is in 18500 mode. It's very tiny in 18500 mode. Very, very tiny. Oh, let's put an addy on here. Let's see if we can get her to fire. I'll loosen this button. Okay. And then I'll show you the switch. There's an adjustment on here real quick. Go to the switch. Oh, there goes my battery. Now the switch again, copper contacts. It's got this Durlin piece right here. You'll see these cutouts here, and I usually just put my nail in there and turn it. And this will get rid of battery rattle, honestly. So you can turn it to adjust the rattle. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit so we can put this 18650 in here. 500, sorry. And we'll put that in there. And there we go. We're all snugged up. A little stealthy Trident clone on an Origin clone. That actually looks awesome. I love that. Let's see if she vapes. Oh yeah. She vapes, and she's hitting quite hard. So that's in an 18500 mode. A little stealthy mod, honestly. I love that. You could do 18650, which I just showed you. What about 18350? 18350? I believe 18350 you're just using, yeah, that would make sense. I don't have 18350 on me. For an 18350, it's going to be like this. So really stealthy if you choose to go this size. I like 18350s, but they're not good for those sub-ohms. Those batteries are not good amp limits on them. But look at that. Oh, that is tiny. That is a tiny little mod. I love the look of this. I love these little cutouts here. We'll get into the rest of it now before I keep going on. Alright, so the rest of this mod, again, the main tube is stainless steel, very thin and light. This whole mod is very, very light. It almost feels cheap, but it's machined very well. This is the main body tube. You're going to have your Origin logo right there. Focus on that. It's kind of light, the logo, honestly. It's very light. Unlike the Aqua logo on the tank, it's kind of bright. This is just a light engraved Origin. It's their logo, and then it's got a serial number here, 1571, whatever that means. And then the button here. Like I was saying, you adjust this little Durlin piece for battery rattle. And then it has this thing here on the bottom. I'm going to take this apart because, oh no, you know what? I don't have a tool on me. I'm not going to take it apart. But this piece here, you just kind of use your nail and you turn it. And what it's going to end up doing is turning the post on the inside so you can adjust it. you could adjust your throw without having to take your mod apart. So you just turn this guy here, and this post here will come up or out, up or down. So let me see if I can turn it all the way out here. So now that's like way below the Delrin right there. So if I take it and I turn it the other way, you'll see that that post has come up above the Delrin. So it does adjust this post here, so it will make your throw less. But be careful, because it's happened to me. If you have it adjusted too high, it's just going to make contact with your battery and fire all the time. I didn't notice that at first, but I was like, why is my mod so hot? And then I realized that it was just making constant contact here. The switch on here, not the greatest. It's firm, very firm. I'm going to go buy some springs. I found out that Harbor Freight actually sells like a 200 pack of springs. It's all kinds of springs. So I'm going to see if I can get a spring for this that's a lot lighter and less crunchy. And it really requires a lot of force. And when you press it on the side, it's just crunchy. I like softer throw buttons than this. So this the only thing I hate about this Origin mod is this switch. If I can get that fixed, hallelujah. But I love the look of the button too with this brass colored piece here. I love the adjustability of having, being able to do my center pin, and battery rattle is just so simple. It just adjusts this Durlin right here. So simple. Let me put it together the way I've been using it. Just so I could show you. I've only been using the 18650 tube. It's very small too, because you can't fit a kick in here. I'll mention that right now. Because it just doesn't fit right. I've tried it with all 3 tubes and trying to use the kick as this being the kick ring. So putting the kick inside of here, and then the batteries inside of here. Put that on real quick. I'm going to notice something too, possibly, as I set this up. Another one of my gripes with it. Catch. Okay. Should mention the locking ring. I got to talk about that. So the kick obviously won't fit in here. There's barely any space. So you're going to need to use this. So you're using all the tubes. But once you put the kick in here, and you put your cap on, it will not fit. The button will not go in all the way. You'll have like this much gap on the button. It'll barely be caught. And it just looks wonky. It does fire, but there's too much gap. So the sizes aren't right. This is a 21mm mod. I will get a 22mm mod out so I can show you the difference in how much smaller this is than most mods. We're not going to need this one here. I'm just showing you for the kick reasons. I don't have a kick on me right at the moment, but so you would take a piece, put that on. It's just a really small mod in almost any form you have it. I've just been using it with the Aqua, obviously, because it came with it. So we're all snugged up here, and we'll take vape, make sure this works. And it works fine. Again, it looks just great. This is a great looking mod. I love it. I love the look of this mod, minus a few quirkinesses, and another quirkiness is in this locking ring here. The locking ring is actually this little tiny ring right here. And to unlock it, you have to grip that little ring. And sometimes it gets stuck and it ends up unscrewing your whole switch. Let me see if I can even grip it right now. There we go, we got it. And you'll see that moving. And now it's locked. So it's this little tiny ring. To me, that needs to be knurled or just stick out a little bit more so you can actually grip the locking ring. Because like this, you really have to grip it right. And if it's too tight, it'll unscrew the switch. And then there's also, let me unlock it again, this piece here, this center piece here, I'll show you what I mean. See that? See that gap there? It's held in by 2 O-rings. I took this apart completely. And 2 O-rings hold this in. And you could, sometimes it just does that. And it comes down and there's this gap and you have to kind of scrunch it up to get that to stay there. But I don't know, that's another wonky thing with this switch. Little small potatoes though. But that's the Origin. An 18650 there. It's a very beautiful mod. I love this mod. And we'll go up and talk a little bit more about it, and then we'll take a look at the Aqua Clone. Alright, so you saw the Origin mod up close. As you know, from watching that, I do love the look of the Origin. I have it in hybrid mode right now. I love the look. I hate the button. I hate the locking ring. One thing I think I forgot to mention up close was, I don't know if you're going to pick this up on camera, but not really. Kind of. See the top section here, the Aqua and the top section here are one kind of like tone of stainless steel, and then the bottom is like a different tone. See it good right there. It's like a two-tone. No, I don't think that's meant to be like that, but you can see this area is darker, and then the bottom area is a lighter color. Doesn't bother me all that much. Would have been nice if it was all one color, because the seams on here are pretty good. You can't really see the seam on camera. Sort of. It's right here. But I know where the seam is because the color changes. So for me, I personally know, but the seams are good. It lines up just right. There's no like inconsistency like in my Nemesis, how it kind of just has a lip and it hangs over. You run your finger up and down, and you can't fill that seam. So that's something I forgot to talk about. That's that. Now we're gonna go up close again and look at the Aqua Clone from Tobecco. Alright, so the Aqua Clone. This is the Aqua Clone. I heard about this through review. I didn't even know about the original Aqua. And I was like, maybe they make a clone of it. And sure enough, there was a clone already out of this. You could see here, the engraving on here is a lot darker than what I was saying on the Origin clone. The engravings are totally different colors. This one is a lot nicer of an engraving. UVO Systems Aqua. Serial number 4891. Even the serial number is darker. Right now I have it in hybrid mode. You can see the hybrid pin right there. Brass pin right there. This does come out. I'm going to take it out because I want to show you how how you can put the 510 connection on there. So if you want to use it on other mods, you can. And let me grab it out of this box of parts here. Excuse me. So you're going to have these two pieces here. Alright. So this is one. This is the 510 connection right here. This little brass piece. That just screws right in here. I pretty much put it in until it stops. Insert joke. You put it until it stops, and then you screw on this cap here. And now it's got a 510 connection. You can see the contact. You can adjust it to make contact. I just use my excuse me. Use my fingernail to adjust that to make that pin come out or go in a little bit. But seems to be fine right there. And now you have a 510 Aqua. And you can put it on any 510 cap. This is the 510 Origin cap. There you go. It goes right on. Boom. Good to go. So you can use it in a 510. I've been using it in hybrid mode just because I've been using it with the Aqua. So I'm going to take that off. It's nice that it gives you an option of 510 or hybrid if you so choose to use either or. So then you just take your little hybrid pin here. And it's kind of tricky to get in there because it's so small. Again, insert joke here. And put that on there. And then let's put it on the... No, you know what? Let's not. Let's take it apart. It's going to be a mess. I'm not going to rebuild it. I'm going to probably just show you what's in there. I might rewick it. We'll see. Drip tip that comes with it also. Very sturdy drip tip, and I understand the reasoning for it. Because it does control your juice control. So you grips this area and you turn, and it catches this little section. It's a nice little drip tip that comes with it. Let me close off the airflow. We'll get into all the features of this in a second. I'm going to go from the inside out. And we'll take off this top cap here. And again, that top cap shares the same kind of design as the Origin top cap does. So it fits and looks nice together. Top cap off. Without doing what I just did. And I did it, and I'm an idiot. Ugh, God, I just flooded the hell out of this tank. I know it. Yeah, when you're taking the top cap off, don't do what I just did. make sure this is not spinning with the top cap, because this is your juice control, and I just opened it up all the way, and I know I just flooded the tank completely. So this has to stay stationary while you're turning this top cap. Become a little tricky to do. What I was doing was using a pair of pliers to hold it, and this is just a tricky, now it's going to be a messy, tricky mod. Now it's not spinning, but it's juicy, and I know it's flooded. Okay, top cap finally off. See, it's got an O-ring there, it's threaded, and we're gonna, yeah. This is the juice flow control right here. Now this part here has got an O-ring right here, a clear O-ring, which actually turns, and you could open the juice control. I'm not going to open it anymore now because I've already flooded the hell out of it. But excuse me one moment, let me get a paper towel, clean myself off. So we've emptied it out now, and we're going to take it apart now. We're going to take the juice flow control. We're just going to screw this guy. You know what? We'll leave that in. We'll take that out last. Let's take out the tank section. Okay. And the tank just unscrews here. And this is where your airflow control is. I guess we'll look at that now. See, 2 holes there. And as you unscrew this section, the holes will get more exposed, like so. And it'll loosen up your draw so you can tailor it to where you like it. And then, once you get it unscrewed enough, there's an O-ring down here. The tank will come off, and you will see what is now a messy build section. Similar to the K-Fun as far as the bell look goes. So you got to cut a channel there, a channel there, channel there, and channel there. There's 4 channels. Unscrew this bell here, and you can see what's going on down in the build area. And you can see I got 2 microcoils right in there. Beautifully done. I am not rebuilding this. The wicking looks okay. I think there's a few videos out there on how to rebuild this, but these are thumb screws here, so trapping the wire can become a little bit of a pain. But what I do is I take my wire and I wrap it around the post one full time, catch it, then do the same thing on the other side, wrap it around, catch it, and then screw it down, and they just go. That's it. That's the easiest way to do it. Wrap it around the post so it holds itself, and then tighten. It's the easiest way to do it. And cotton microcoil is what I'm using. The best thing to do with this is what I'm going to tell you now. Less cotton. The more you use, the worse it's going to be for you. So you can see I have barely any cotton. It's a very small strand, and it goes down the channel, and I don't let it come out of this channel. It stops. It doesn't. This channel is not obstructed, so juice can get in and get up to those coils. So less is more with this tank. I learned the hard way because I put too much cotton and it was drying up and all kinds of things. So that's the build section. Very similar to the K-Fun. You have airflow holes. I don't know if you see, yeah, right below the coil on each side. See, one there, and you got these channels. It's similar design. We're pretty used to this already. The flavor is pretty dang good. I mean, I'm a fan of single coils more than I am dual coils, so I gotta give the K-Fun it just because of that. But if I'm gonna compare them, they're apples and oranges. I mean, they're apples and oranges, apples and apples, whatever. They're very good vapes. This is probably my second favorite vape to have. It's just that good. Now, when you're putting this together, you don't want to tighten this bell down too much, because if you do, you'll never be able to loosen it with that drip tip. So just tighten it till it stops, and that's all I do. And now we'll put it together real quick. Let me show you. This is the little stainless steel tank section. It holds about 2 mils of juice, and they do sell a clear one. I want to get my hands on it. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. It's like 16 or 17 bucks for the clear tank. I hate not knowing my juice level. It's another negative here. There is now an O-ring right here, which actually captures the tank, goes around it. And that's what actually lets you, you know, doesn't let juice come out there. But so be careful with this, because you got the O-ring working with you, and you got the threads, and then eventually you'll catch it like I did. And you're going to screw this down all the way when you're filling it. Filling is just not good on this. I rather fill K1 or any other tank, Cardinal tanks, anything compared to this. This just, it seems to always flood. So now we got the tank on, and make sure the airflow is closed completely. And we got your, okay, we got that on there. And now let me just clean some of this juice off because it's everywhere. I apologize. This is a little sloppy. I knew this video was going to be sloppy and long, and there goes my trident. Now to fill it, I'm going to try my best to do this on camera. Just going to shoot the juice down the side, obviously, until I go until the top of the bell. And right there you can see it's right on the bell. That's where I stop. Rather underfill than overfill because then it floods. Then once you get to that point, you're going to take your top cap and you're going to catch the thread. So similar to the K-Fun, but this just seems to flood a lot more when I do this. I'm going to catch the threads just a bit, which I just did. Okay, now the threads are caught. Now what you're going to do is flip it. Upside down, I'm going to do this really quick because if you don't, it will flood more. I'm going to flip it, and as I flip it, as soon as I get it upside down, I'm going to take the airflow and I'm going to loosen the airflow so the pressure can come out from here. So here we go. And then we're going to tighten it. So the airflow is open. We're tightening the top cap. Okay. And then we're just going to let some of that pressure relieve. And get another wipe down. It is just messy. And then flip it back over. And we have a filled Aqua. And now I got juice on the connection too. Wow. Okay, cleaned off, ready to go. We got the hybrid pin in here, and we're going to put it on the mod, and we're going to have a vape, and we're going to go, oh, I guess we should finish it off with the drip tip. Boom. Fully assembled, built Aqua Clone. So that was the Aqua Clone from Tobecco. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's really gurgly right now. Like I said, when I unscrewed that bell, all the juice flooded in there, and every time I fill it, I get gurgle. Every time. I've had it for 3 weeks now, so I know what I'm doing. I mean, I've watched reviews. You gotta tilt it, open the airflow, fill it up, whatnot. So until I get rid of that flooding, I leave my airflow pretty much all the way open. Where are you, airflow? It's over here. Leave my airflow all the way open. I leave my juice flow control closed all the way. Like I said, the airflow is controlled here by this tank. Now, it's a little bit fidgety in the sense that when you unscrew the airflow control adjustment here, make sure you're holding the mouthpiece so that doesn't spin too. Sometimes when you screw the airflow, the juice control screws with it. So if you open your airflow, and you'll be opening your juice control. So you want to hold that and use that. And then when you're doing the juice control, sometimes the drip tip gets loose, meaning it doesn't catch the juice flow control area and turn it. Right now, let me see. Right now it's turning it. So as I'm spinning this, juice flow control is getting open. Most of the time when it's not flooded, I have it just one turn open and that's it, and it's perfect. You'll find the medium for you and the juice you're using for the perfect, you know, and it also depends on the coils you have in there and everything, really. But for the most part, till it's unflooded, which takes a couple pulls, puffs, tokes, whatever. It's getting better. Like I said in the up close section, it is a good vape. It's K-Fun-esque, I like to say. It's on that K-Fun line. It's right where the K-Fun is. It's just a little bit more fidgety. Things, you know, you're holding things and things are coming undone and filling its little bitch. 2 mils of juice isn't a lot. It goes through it pretty quick. You don't know when you're empty. For me, I kind of just mentally always say, am I empty? Am I empty? I haven't got a dry hit off it yet, so no dry hits off it. But I fill it at least once a day. If I'm using this, usually at night, so I fill it once before I use it, and then I'm usually good for the rest of the night. but I would not take this out because I don't know how much juice I have. Yeah, if I can get a clear tank for this, I think it'd be great. I mean, it just looks good, all stainless steel like this, and the size of it just looks great. I'm gonna go grab another mod so I can show you how much smaller this is than like a Nemesis. So give me 1 second, bro. So here's a Nemesis and a Aqua Clone right here. And you can see, obviously, it's a lot shorter, but that is because the Nemesis has a kick in it, which is in this area here. Let's see, girth-wise. How much girth it has. I don't even know why I'm saying that. You can see there, probably, maybe not. It's a 21mm mod. You can definitely tell when you're holding these in your hand that the origin is a lot smaller. It's also a lot lighter than my Nemesis, a lot heavier. Again, obviously, I have a K-Phone on there, which is a lot heavier of an atomizer, but it is a smaller mod. This is 18650 right now. I mean, it pretty much all but the tank sits in my hand. I'm gonna update this review when I get the new spring for it to see. I hate that spring. It's so much resistance on it, but that's my take on it. I really think for 65 to 70 bucks, both of these are a good deal. Just upgrade that spring. Maybe magnets. I don't know if you can put magnets in here. You might be able to. Otherwise, the mod is built well. The tank is well built again. This is a very good clone. It's worth 70 bucks for sure for both. What else can I say about this? It's well built. I mean, the negative again is that spring there, but that's fixable. You know, the fidgetiness with a tank, you can get a clear tank so you can see your juice, and the flooding thing is what it is. I mean, unless there's another way to fill this that I don't know about. I haven't yet to come across another way to fill it. That's it. Akavapers has it for about 70 bucks. If I find a coupon, I'll post it to help you guys out a little bit. And it really is a terrific vape. I have been enjoying it thoroughly. It's just a really nice piece. It's very small. I love, you know, small, well-performing mods. It is a hard hitter. I don't notice any voltage drop at all. I don't test voltage drop, but I know things that have a lot of voltage drop. This does not. This hits just fine. I'm going to have a quick vape, and then we're going to end this video. The gurgling is starting to go away now, as you see. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you'd like, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll post a link below. Till next time, everybody, live well and vape on.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man.